Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Yeah, it's been a bit hectic, to be honest, life in general. There's a lot of being going on and stuff, but we're back for now. I can't give a great estimation about, a schedule or anything like that because, mate, life. Alright, life. Today I'm going to be talking about some stuff. Don't mind, okay, actually I need to address a few things first. The setup is a mess. It's temporary, trust me, it's temporary. And my channel name has changed. Robert Vlog did make me appear a little questionable or potentially a little insane, and I'm good. I'll pass on that. So I've just changed it to Robbo, which I'll somehow caught more flack for that than I ever did for my previous name. But it served me well for 2 and a bit years of uploading that makes Chris MD look God sent. See, everything is a mess. The setup, the name, my hair. Oh my god, you mention anything about my hair, I swear to god. We're just gonna yap on about some stuff today, get some talking done about the Premier League. So I don't know how often I'll do this sort of stuff. I just like the opportunity to come on here, talk to about 4 or 5 people, about whatever, to be honest. Sport related, of course. And for those of you who may or may not know, I used to be on the Aussie View and we talked about sport. I had like a sports section on there. And I just talk about a bunch of different sports. I'm going to be doing that on my channel, but I'm not going to do a weekly recap. If you guys want to see that, and if I actually get support on this, then maybe. But hey, I'm going to stop talking about it because it's probably not going to happen. And I'm just going to talk about the Premier League and how I sort of perceive things at the moment, and give my thoughts. Please give me your thoughts as well, your thoughts on everything I talk about, because I am more than happy to hear other people's opinions. The big talking point is, well, you've kind of got 3 teams right now running away with it. At first it was pretty much just Chelsea. They've not gone off form, but they've kind of slipped up a bit in recent games. They had a 1-1 draw against Everton in their most recent Premier League match, and they were pretty average in that, and they got a goal from Mason Mount. They've got a great team, so many young players and stuff like that. And I reckon if you keep your squad, the squad that you've got there, and give them one more year, I think you've got yourselves a Premier League winning team. And they could this year. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're going to go the distance. They've got a good team. They were the favourites at the start. Reece James is the second best right back in the league right now, probably. And obviously Timo Werner's not really doing much. Lukaku hasn't scored since the Cretaceous period. And I'm not the only one that... Well, actually, I don't remember many people saying it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who thought Lukaku was going to flop. It's not because he's bad. It's because he's a number 9, and it's because he's at Chelsea. So, can't really blame you for thinking that. But, United looked like they were in a chance at the start, but obviously Ollie lost his job, and now they've got... I don't even know his name. Some random guy in the manager's job. So... Yeah, Chelsea is still a contender, but I genuinely think it's between, the 2 teams who have been at the top for the last couple of years, Liverpool and Man City. Now, Man City are doing what they did last year. They start slow, pretty slow, get a couple of L's, draw some games they probably shouldn't be, and then they just go and win a bunch. That's what they're doing now. They won the league doing that last year, and... Last year, Liverpool were quite subpar. Injuries, yes, but they were subpar. They lost 7 in a row at home or something to bad teams as well. Brighton, Fulham, a bunch of others. I'm just going off the top of my head. That's pretty bad. But it's okay because now, they've got a fully fit team. They've got the best player in the world on form. Yes, he shouldn't have won the Ballon d'Or. But, sorry, I know he didn't, but, I'm saying if he did, it would not have been deserved because he wasn't crazy good at the end of last season, and you have to be good for a whole calendar year. And I genuinely don't think Messi should have won it because he hasn't been good in this side of the calendar year. Lewandowski should have won it. Lewandowski should have been unanimous, bro. He's been robbed 2 years in a row. He should have got it 2020, should have got it 2021. I feel so bad for him. But another year with similar stats, he'll get it. Anyway... I could have talked about that, and I didn't. There's a lot of things I've wanted to talk about, and I haven't had the motivation. But you think about it, Salah right now is obviously the best player in the Prem, on form, best in the world by a country mile. He's got the most assists in the Prem with 9. He's got the most goals in the Prem with 15, 16 goals. It's madness, and him surrounded with players like Sadio Mane, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Thiago Alcantara, and obviously can't forget players like Andy Robertson, Virgil van Dijk to hold them together in other places. Of course, Alisson Becker, they've got an insane team. No wonder, they won the Champions League a few years ago. They won the Premier League the year after that. And if it weren't for injuries last year, they could have been in contention as well. They're really in contention this year. They're a point off Manchester City. Manchester City are top of the league. They've won all but 4 games, and Liverpool have won all but 5. I think they've drawn 4 and lost 1. I could be dead wrong. I'll have a look though. Yeah, so Liverpool have drawn 4 and lost 1 and won the rest. So they're doing well, having a much better season. They'll be up there. They'll be up there with City. I think Chelsea are starting to drop off. I could be wrong. I'm not calling it. I'm not putting money on it because it could well be a different story this season. But I think them being a young team, they experience this good run of form. Maybe they can build a bit of, momentum for a longer duration of time in the coming seasons. If they stay together as a unit, they build together as a group, for a good duration of time, then, mate, they could build a really good dynasty. But they need to overcome Man City and Liverpool in that to get that dynasty running, and that's hard, man. Liverpool are the best they've ever been in history, better than the Dalglish era, etc. Not in terms of accolades and records, but in terms of their team, obviously, way better than back then. It's not even close. Man City, on paper, have the best team in the world, have for a couple of years. They make Bayern look like a relegation-worthy team, right? It's crazy. They've got so many good players. And the fact they don't win every single game ever is quite sad, but it's because you've got so many good players. It's not always going to work. It sounds stupid. If you've got world-class players in every position, theoretically, right, you should kill the league. But even though they kind of do, it's not always going to be flawless because you've got, I guess personality clashes is the least of your concerns because you've got players that want to go in and score goals. How do you get, without winning 7-8-0 every game, I mean, they did just win 7-0, but without winning 7-8-0 every game, how do you get players like Raheem Sterling, Bernardo Silva, not so Sergio Aguero anymore, completely forgot he left, Gabriel Jesus, Ilkay Gundogan, and pretty much anyone in that team? How do you get them the stats they wanted? Could you imagine if Kane came in? Yeah, sure, he would have been there to clean up the scraps, but City, they could do with a finisher, with all the creativity around them, but they just have too many, superstar players that are going to want to do well for themselves. So I don't know how that would have worked. I mean, it could have. Gabriel Jesus has just given up a lot of his sort of style moments, and I mean, he's got 6 assists this season, so he's done well in that regard. But Bernardo Silva's been scoring most of their goals. I forgot to even mention Kevin De Bruyne before, the best player on that City team. So Christ above, but dead set though, the City are a phenomenal team. They're obviously leading the league right now, and I think they probably are the front runners. That's kind of what this video has been leading up to. I think they could be on a run to win the league. I predicted Liverpool at the start of this year, and I didn't make a video about it because I'm lazy again. But City could definitely take that away from them. And Liverpool, man, they could also come and win it. I'm not selling either of them short. I am selling Chelsea short a bit, and if they come and win it, I'll be pretty surprised. They're a good shout for 3rd, 4th. I predicted them to finish 4th, I think. And I think I predicted Leicester to come 3rd. Oh my god. Don't know how I don't know how that's going for Brendan Rodgers and co. What are they doing now? Leicester City just won 4-0, which is, good for them and stuff, but they're 9th. They're 9th in the Premier League. 6 wins, 4 draws, 6 losses, 27 goals for. They've conceded 27, which is the most in the top 13. Dang. They've conceded more than Burnley, who have won 1 game all season and are sitting 18th in the table. That's jokes. Legit though, it's crazy the Premier League right now. West Ham are doing bits. And they've kind of replaced Leicester as that team that's cracking the top 6. We all thought that was going to be Wolves, and then Leicester came out of nowhere in the last few years, and now West Ham are killing it. I love watching West Ham. They are such an entertaining team. I know they recently lost to Arsenal and what have you, but they are such a good team. They're just so fun to watch. Yeah, legit. The Premier League is pretty insane right now. There's not an insane amount of, unpredictable results, I'd say. Just the crazy things we've been getting the last few years where teams will just... We haven't had any really this year yet, not off the top of my head. The 7-0 against Leeds was big from Man City. But then again, Man City can pull that out of the bag. They've got the team for it. And you're not expecting them to win 7-0, but it's not like... it's not like Southampton losing 9-0 2 years in a row, may I add. It's not like Tottenham going and winning 6-1 at Old Trafford sort of thing, you know. So either way, it's yeah, the Premier League's just an interesting looking league at the moment. If you want me to talk about anything else, feel free. This is a very brief video. I know it's gone on for, I don't know. I'm looking at it now. I've been recording for about 14 minutes, but it's probably going to be cut down to a fair amount shorter than that. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching this video. Again, let me know your thoughts down below. You can text me on Instagram. It is Robert or Flop. I might actually have to change that to Robbo, so we'll see. But thank you for watching again. Please like, please subscribe. That will be much appreciated. And tune in for other videos, hopefully to come soon. So yeah, see you guys later.